Hey, difference maker. Today we continue the conversation about inspired goal setting because I want you to get everything you want in life, and I want you to help your clients, your community, the people that you care about get everything that they want in life for your vision, for the ideal life to come true and become a reality. So, we're going to talk about the importance of realism and appreciation, being realistic and being appreciative. And it's all happening right here and now in this present moment. So, first, talking about realism, being realistic. When we think about goal setting, the first thing we have to do is think about the here and now, where we are right here, what I like to call point A. If you think about a GPS, when you want directions, when you're trying to create a map to get from where you are to where you want to be, the first thing you need to put in is point A. And so it's very similar when we're setting goals and working our way toward our goals. We kind of need to look at where we are first to be very clear about where we want to go. So it's not about judgment, it's about clarity. It is about being able to be fully aligned with the path. And the fact is, if we're not clear and realistic about where we are, the path can be quite vague, and clarity is the key. So, this is about looking at where you are right now within the circumstances you're currently in, and it is about looking at them realistically. That's why I say this is about realism, because often we have a tendency to either sugarcoat, like, oh, it's not so bad, or we have a tendency to maybe over dramatize a bit, like, oh, this is the worst. And my encouragement is to just get really clear and realistic about the here and now, the circumstances you're in now, as it pertains to the ultimate goal that you have, the vision that you have for your life, and just get grounded in that. Get grounded in being realistic about where you are, what's working, what's not working, what you've got going for you in this area, what you've accomplished, what because we're never starting from ground zero. If you lived any life at all, then you never have to start from nothing. And so often I've worked with clients who felt like, oh, I'm starting from zero. And no, you have the life you've lived, the experience you've gained, some probably tools you've learned, and certainly some characteristics you've picked up along the way, maybe things like perseverance and the ability and willingness to learn and be a good student. Maybe you pick things up quickly. Maybe you have a strong ability to simplify things. So these are skills and characteristics we pick up along the way based on whatever life journey we've been on. And so this is time to look at all of that and just be realistic about where you are. What does point A look like? Be realistic so that you can have clarity. So again, it's not about judgment, it's about clarity because we want to move forward with clarity. We don't want to move forward being confused, okay? And the second part is appreciation. Okay, it's important to be realistic about where you are, but it's also important to feel a sense of appreciation. Appreciation is such a powerful starting point for any path toward anything that we hope to accomplish or become. Because, it's easy to, when you're thinking about what you want in life, it's easy to focus on what's missing. It's easy to think about the fact that, okay, I want this thing. And then so quickly we turn to the fact that, but I don't have it. And the invitation here is to shift from that to looking around at your current circumstances, once again, where you are now, and finding something to appreciate. Because when you move forward toward your goals from a place of lack, it often feels heavy and forced. But when you shift your focus to, or your state, your mental state, to being in one of appreciation, your energy actually changes. And that is a very, very powerful thing. Appreciation, um, it opens you up, meaning that when you're moving toward your goals, the life you want to be living, you feel more open as opposed to a sense of pressure to get it done. Does that make sense? You think more about possibility instead of a gotta do this thing. It's a different energy in a big way. And energy, I'm telling you, matters so much more than effort. It really does, because goals that we pursue from a place of lack, like I have to accomplish this thing, like I have to accomplish this role or this business or this certain amount of money or this relationship, or you fill in the blank. If it comes from a place of lack, it feels like chasing. But when it comes from a place of appreciation, it feels like creating. And I'm telling you, that energy is night and day. The feeling like you're chasing versus the feeling that you're creating. That is your emotional state that we're talking about here. And your emotional state, it influences so much. It influences your consistency, your creativity, your follow through, your willingness to honor the commitments that you set for yourself. You know, it's really important. So it's important to take a moment to ask, you know, right here in my life right now, as it pertains to the area of the inspired goal that you have in mind, what can I genuinely appreciate right here, right now? Not having accomplished a single step toward my goal yet, but right here and now at point A, right here at point A, what do I have to appreciate? Because even one small moment of appreciation definitely shifts your energy. And again, we want to be in that place of creating, not a place of chasing. So just keep in mind when it comes to, you know, being realistic and being appreciative, focusing on the present moment, this isn't something to rush past. The present moment, so often we think about what we want, the future, and we negate the present because we're rushing to move forward. We're rushing. It's like we're rushing to get away from it. And I'm saying don't rush to get away from the present moment. Actually take a moment to be very realistic about where you are, gain clarity, and look around and find something to appreciate. Fact of the matter is, in any situation you may find yourself in, any circumstances, no matter what it is, no matter how on the outside it might look happy, or on the outside it might look sad, or it might be fun, or it might be traumatic, you name it, any circumstance, from the birth of my child to the death of my brother, and I'm not kidding when I say this, in any circumstance, you can look around and you can find something to either be saddened by, be angered by, and be frustrated by. But in that exact same scenario, without changing a single thing other than your perspective, what you choose to look at and how you choose to see it, you can find something to appreciate. And that is the invitation here, is to both be realistic, so you have the clarity, you get grounded in that. You're not going to sugarcoat it. You're not going to over dramatize, though. You're going to be realistic, be clear, but you're also going to find something, if not multiple things, to appreciate. That's what's important about the present moment. It's something for you to anchor into, because the more grounded in appreciation and being realistic you are, where you are, the more powerful and aligned your next step becomes. And in the next video, I am going to be talking about the next step. But that is it for present. So remember, you don't accomplish amazing things and powerful, inspired goals by escaping your present. You actually create them by understanding and honoring and appreciating your present, and then moving forward from there. It is a different level of energy and a different kind of fuel for the journey. So if you have any questions, you let me know down below. We got a few more steps, a few more videos to share with you. So stay tuned, and then I'll give you a recap after. But until then, I am sending you so much love.